Ibu, is there any problem with the share screen? Can you share the screen, Ibu?
Okay.
Okay.
I will start now.
Yes.
Good morning, everybody. How are you today?
Good morning.
Very good, Ibu.
Good morning, Mr. Alfred.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Ma'am Tari. Everybody, welcome to today's meeting. Okay, there are 70 participants who have joined. Let me introduce myself. My name is Elva Nuraina. I'm accounting lecturer from Accounting Education Department of Universitas PGRI Madiun. Well, may I know what's your majoring?
They are majoring in hospitality management.
Okay, good.
All of them. And they are graduating students.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Alfred. I'm majoring in accounting, but I think have a lot of in commons because what are the same economic knowledge. But sometimes there are some difference in terms, for example, of the terms for the material that we will discuss now, namely about intellectual assets. Yeah. Management science calls it intellectual assets, sometimes also called intangible assets. But accounting science call it intellectual capital. So I hope you are not confused when I mention these two terms because both have the same meaning. Okay. Well, I have a video. I ask you to watch this video. May I share?
Ibu bisa share screen, Ibu?
Ya, sebentar. Saya sedang berusaha share screen. Oke. Can you see my screen, my video?
Your screen, yes, we can see, ma'am, but for video, not yet.
Adakah masalah, Ibu?
Oke. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, that's on my video.
Ibu, tidak ada video tadi yang muncul, Ibu. There is no
Oh.
video. Iya.
Oh, okay.
Iya.
Okay. I'm sorry. I think any problem with my device. Okay. Well, let me share my screen about my PowerPoint. Can you see my screen? Hello?
Ma'am,
Everybody,
for
can you
the...
see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, actually we can see your screen, but PPT not yet, ma'am. PPT-nya belum.
Wow. Sorry.
Coba diklik lagi, Bu.
Okay, can you see?
PPT-nya belum ya, Bu ya? Ibu sudah ngeklik PPT, Bu?
Sudah. Okay. So,
Oke, saya
okay.
coba saya share ke Mas Inal ya, Bu, PPT-nya, biar dibantu Mas
Okay.
Inal.
Okay.
Oke, bentar.
Silakan.
Oke, bentar, Bu. Oke, Mas Inal, I have shared the Ibu Elva's PPT. Please share screen, Mas Inal. Can you help? Okay, student, can we wait for the PPT? There is a technical problem, so can we wait for that? Mas Inal sudah dapat PPT-nya ya? Oke, bisa dibantu share screen ya, Mas? Ya, siap. Thank you, Mas.
Okay.
Bisa di share screen, Mas? Dibesarkan. Oke. Thank you, Mas.
Okay, everybody. I'm start to explain my material about intellectual asset. How recognize intellectual asset in the firm. Everybody, well, as we know that the company assets are not only visible, but there are some invisible company advantage that can be categorized as assets that contribute to increasing firm value. So our discussion aims to share opinion about the recognition of intellectual assets. Okay. We have to consider, but a company value is not derived solely from its physical assets. Rather, it is based on knowledge, know-how, and intellectual asset. I think are embedded in people. Yes. Yeah. In the knowledge economy, wealth is increasingly created by effective management of knowledge workers instead of by the efficient control of tangible assets and financial assets. Yes. And intellectual capital is measure of the value of a firm's intangible asset, the difference between a firm's market value and book value. It includes there's asset, reputation, employee loyalty and commitment, customer relationship, company values, brand names, experience, and skills of employees. Everybody, I need to say that the same intellectual asset, intellectual capital, and intangible asset are often used interchangeably. Intellectual capital is the excess of the firm market value over the firm book value. Yeah. In other words, if the capital market is efficient, investor will provide higher firm value with greater intellectual capital value. Yeah. Intellectual capital is valuable resource for competitive advantage. Therefore, it will contribute to firm performance. So, according to Edison and Mellon, yeah, they said that intellectual capital is condition where firm market value is over than firm book value. Yeah, like this illustrate. Okay, the next, everybody. According IFAC, International Federation of Accountants, yeah, intellectual capital classification consists of organizational capital, yeah, and organizational capital consists of intellectual property and infrastructure assets. Yeah. Intellectual property consists of patents, copyrights, design rights, trade secret, trademarks, and service marks. Meanwhile, infrastructure assets consist of management philosophy, corporate culture, management process, information system, networking system, and financial relation. And relational capital, according IFAC, consists of brands, customers, customer loyalty, backlog orders, company names, distribution channels, business collaboration, licensing agreements, favorable contracts, and franchising agreement. And the last, human capital consists of know-how, education, vocational qualification, work-related knowledge, work-related competencies, entrepreneurial spirit, innovativeness, proactive and reactive abilities, changeability, and psychometric valuation. Okay, everybody. There are three main constructs of intellectual capital according Bontis. Bontis classifies the three main constructs of intellectual capital consists of human capital, structural capital, and customer capital. Human capital describe of individual knowledge stock of employee. Yeah, consists of consists of genetic inheritance, education, experience, and attitude. Meanwhile, structural capital describe storehouses of knowledge that consists of database, organizational charts, process manual, strategies, and routines. And the last, customer capital describe marketing channel and customer relation. So, according Bonti's three main construct of intellectual capital consists of human capital or combined human capital, structural capital, and customer capital. Yeah. Human capital includes three interrelated aspects, including attracting human capital, developing human capital, and retaining human capital. Yeah. Retention, attracting human capital, retaining human capital. Yeah. Retention mechanisms solve prevent transfer of valuable and sensitive information outside the organization, which will have employees identify the mission and values of the organization, provide challenging work and stimulating environment, offer financial and non-financial rewards and incentives. Yeah. Attracting human capital, describe hire for attitude, train for skill, emphasis on general knowledge and experience, social skills, values, beliefs, and attitude. And developing human capital consists of training and developing must take place at a level of the organization, requires that active involvement of leaders at all levels, includes mentoring and sponsoring lower level employees, monitoring progress and tracking development. And the last is evaluating human capital. And retaining human capital, retention mechanism must prevent the transfer of valuable and sensitive, sensitive information outside the organization. Then the main helps employees identify with an organization mission and values, provide challenging work and stimulating environment, offer financial and non-financial rewards and incentive. Yeah. Social capital, the principle and working relationship among talented individuals, helps tie knowledge workers to a given firm. Interaction, sharing, and collaboration will help develop firm-specific ties with a higher probability of retaining key knowledge workers. Social network implication for career success. Effective social networks provide advantage for the firm and for individuals' career advancement. It means access to private information communicated in the context of personal relationship, access to public information from sources such as the internet, access to diverse skill sets, trading information or skills with people whose experiences differ from your own, and last is access to power. Social capital have the limitation that social capital does have some potential downsides. Yeah, consists of groupthink, tendency in organization for individuals not to question shared beliefs, dysfunctional human resources practices, expensive socialization processes, consist of orientation training. Individual may distort or selectively use information to favor their preferred courses of action. The next, everybody, about using technology to leverage human capital. Yeah. Using network to share information and develop product and service. Yeah. Through email, yeah, can through an intra-company news feed. The advantage, few geographic constraints, access to multiple social contacts, and the challenge, failure to identify team members with the most appropriate knowledge and resources, low cohesion, low trust, lack shared understanding, create process loss. And now everybody using technology leverage human capital about sharing knowledge and information throughout the organization can be a means of the first, preserving resources. Second, developing product and service. Third, creating new opportunities. And the technology can leverage human capital and knowledge consists of the first within the organization with customers and third with suppliers. And the next slide is about codifying knowledge for competitive advantage. There are two main codifying knowledge. The first, tacit knowledge. Yeah, tacit knowledge is it means it's silent knowledge. Yeah, consists of the first embodied in personal experience. Yeah. The second, share only with the consent and participant of the individual. And the next, codifying knowledge for competitive advantage. It's mean explicit or codified knowledge that consists of the first, can be documented. The second, can be widely distributed. Three, can be easily replicated, and the fourth can be reused many times and low cost. And the next, everybody, how to protecting intellectual assets. Yeah. Intellectual assets, it's mean intellectual property rights. Yeah, it's the same as I think. Yeah. Intellectual property rights are more difficult to define and protect than property rights for physical assets. Unlike physical assets, intellectual property can be stolen. If intellectual property rights are not reliably protected by the state, there will be no incentive to develop new products and services. Protecting intellectual asset is consists of the dynamic capabilities that involve the capacity to build and protect and competitive advantage. This requires knowledge, assets, competencies, and complementary asset and technologies. And the second, this also requires the ability to stand and seize new opportunities, generate new knowledge, and reconfigure existing assets and capabilities. Dynamic capabilities include internal processes and routines that enable product development, strategic decision-making, alliances, or acquisitions. Okay, everybody, that's all, Miss Tari.
Okay. Okay, Ibu Elva, thank you very much for the presentation. Now it is time for question and answer session. Okay, if there is a question, you may write at the chat box, or maybe you can raise your hand and directly to ask the question. Come on, everyone. Is there any question from Ibu Elva's explanation regarding asset? We will wait for that. You may type it on the chat box, or maybe you may directly raise your hand.
Come on, everyone.
Hello? No question?
Hey.
Or maybe you want to say something, please. You may. Maybe Alvi or Anna or Blessy Rubio or Janina. Come on, if there is a question, please.
Come on, everyone.
Ah, there is no, I think, Ibu.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, no question? Really? Quite clear? Don't
I
forget
think
to,
clear.
yeah, almost clear everything. Okay, don't forget to fill the attendance list, yeah? We do need the attendance list. So please fill the attendance list. I have type it on the chat box. Okay, I will call again. Any question? Okay, I think no, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, if there is no question, maybe we can take a picture. Maybe you can open your camera, please. Please open the camera. And then Mas Inal maybe can help untuk Mas Inal, masih di sana nggak?
Masih Bu, masih.
Ya, minta tolong untuk di screenshot ya, Mas. Okay, so student, wow, really nice to see you. Finally, you open your camera so we can see your face. Okay, bisa dihitung ya. Okay, okay, one. Minta tolong ya, Mas.
Ya Bu ya.
3.
Oke. Yang kedua Bu,
Slide 2, please. So open the camera at the slide 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Ketiga.
Oh, slide 3. Slide 3, please. 1, 2, 3.
Oke, terima kasih Bu.
Okay. Terima kasih, Mas Sinar. Okay, so what do you think, class, after Ibu Elva's explain? Is it clear enough for you? Christine Joy, maybe you want to give a feedback for that? Please give your feedback. Anything. Christine Joy or maybe Janina. Hello, Janina. Still muted, Janina. Still muted. Maybe you can open your mic. Janina, still muted. Or maybe Jenika. Jenika Taksiat. Yeah, please give your comment after Ibu Elva's explanation. Is there any comment, opinion, or feedback? Please give. We are waiting for that. Any? Rija Jenika?
Mom, I learned that intellectual property, and because the intellectual property is important in business, Mom.
Okay, thank you. Quite clear from Ibu Elva's explanation, Jenika. Is it quite clear?
Yes, Mom.
Okay. Is there any other feedback or comment? Maybe Hannah or Frances, the last one? Hannah, Antonio, maybe? Okay. Baik, Bu Elva. So I think there is no more question, Ibu Elva. Thank you very much for the time, for the insightful information, Ibu Elva.
Okay, Miss Tari, Ibu Tari. Before we close, I want to summarize the main points.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, everybody. Based on the material we have discussed, some important points about recognizing intellectual assets are as follows. Recognition from intellectual assets include all company best practices with the main emphasis on human capital, social capital, and technology. All of this best practice will have an impact on competitive advantage and increase firm value. Thank you for joining today's meeting and for being patient. Goodbye.